Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام.
How are you, my dear students? I hope you are okay. And at the beginning, I'm so sorry for last week's session because I had something very urgent to do. So I couldn't start the session last week. So inshallah, we're gonna compensate for it. يعني maybe inshallah after Ramadan. بإذن الله.
Sir, can I ask you one question?
Yeah, okay, go on.
Is the same classes time will be in Ramadan?
Wallahi, till now, I haven't decided at what times the sessions will be. So inshallah, as soon as I decide the timing, I will tell you inshallah on the group. So try all the time to be in connection with the WhatsApp group so I can send the timings inshallah. So
Okay.
because I have lots of things to do, so inshallah I will decide it soon, maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow maximum, inshallah, and let you know.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Um, Today, inshallah, our session will be about a very important grammar topic. But actually, I'm not going to give you purely grammatical rules and how to answer them. Okay, this beside this grammatical rule, I will show you how Oxford and Cambridge deal with this type of grammatical rules and which questions you should pay attention to in order to have the maximum or um, uh, the highest mark, I mean. Okay, so inshallah, uh, the session today will be divided into two main parts. The first part is to give you the purely grammatical rules, right? Very quickly, because I know actually um, that this type of rules, by the way, it's countable and uncountable nouns, okay, and the articles. I'm sure that this is a good topic and you already know that and you have answered lots of questions about that. But as I told you, we are going to deal with the boards and how they deal with this type of grammatical rules in their writings and in the speaking test. Okay, so the first thing or the first part of our session will be about a quiz. Uh, Today's quiz will be about okay. Can you please just pay attention to this quiz? Okay. Who's going to start?
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
Mine.
Okay. Which article should be used before the word university in the sentence? She studies at a university.
At a university. Yes, that's okay. This quiz is out of 10 questions just to check your own or to refresh your memory about this topic. Huh? Next. Hello.
Yes, can I?
Yeah, who's next? Go on.
And identify the correct sentence regarding uncountable nouns based on the provided rules.
Hmm.
He gave me many advice. He gave me some advice. He gave me a piece of advice. He gave me an advice. He gave me an advice. D.
An advice.
Yeah, D.
Before clicking this choice, think again. Before clicking it, think again. He gave me an
Um,
advice.
he gave me an advice.
Hmm,
It looks for me correct because second one
okay.
he gave me some an advice cannot work or even the C.
Look, he gave me
Uh,
an advice is not the correct answer. Advice is an abstract, uncountable noun and it cannot be preceded by the indefinite article an. We cannot
sir,
say we cannot say advices. We cannot say an advice. Okay? We can say only some advice or a piece of advice.
okay,
A piece of advice because letter C, he gave me a piece of advices. Look,
yeah, advice.
there is an S added to the word, but it is not correct. A piece of advice without S at the end.
Okay,
Okay?
because of the advice, that's why I got confused.
Yeah. Huh. Next. Next.
Oh, can I?
Okay, go on.
Okay. When referring to a noun for the second time in a conversation, which article typically used? Okay, let me think about it. Um, is it
Hmm.
a?
When referring to a noun for the second time in a conversation. Okay.
Okay, when
Which
referring,
article is typically used?
it's the because you introduce the noun for the first time. It's usually indefinite.
Yes, correct. Can you give me an example? Can anyone give me an example? Can anyone give me an example? Thank you, Omar. Yeah, it's B. Thank you. Can you give me an example?
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
For example, I bought a book and
Yes,
an apple at the store. The book is a mystery novel, and the apple
excellent.
is for my lunch.
Excellent. So when you mentioned the same noun the second time or the second mention, then you have to use the article because it was mentioned before. Thank you. Ah, next.
Okay, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following sentences uses the zero article correctly for general meaning? Okay. I think uh, maybe.
Hmm.
Wait, I'm thinking of it. Maybe books are a great source of knowledge.
Books are a great source of knowledge.
Or no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Books.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Malak. Thank you. Okay. Next. Huh. Why are the others not participating, ya shabab? Why are the others not participating? Only Malak. Huh? Hello?
Okay, can I?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, can I?
Rimas. Go on, ya Rimas.
Yes.
Thank you, ya
In the
Malak,
sen-
because you've already answered more than twice. Thank you.
My
I appreciate.
okay.
Yalla, ya Rimas. Go on.
Yes. In the sentence, I need to buy paper for the printer. Which option is correct? If paper refers to the material in bulk.
Okay.
The
The. If it refers to the material, I need to buy the paper for, huh? If it is refers to the material, should we use the? Of course, no article is needed for that. Okay? No article is needed for that, especially if it is the material, right? When paper refers to the material or substance, it is uncountable and uses the zero article for general meaning. Okay?
Excuse me,
So
sir.
when to use that in front of it? If I am referring to a certain kind of paper, the red paper over there, okay? So in this case, so I can use that in front of it. The paper which is in your bag is mine, okay? But if I'm talking about paper as a material in general, no article is needed. Exactly as the word glass, okay? As a material, glass is made out of sand, okay?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
How is it zero? Because, like, what zero refers to?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Well,
Here, zero, how can we use it in a sentence?
where is zero?
Yeah, these, it's, I can see it as a
This
zero. Is
this
it a
this
zero?
symbol this symbol means no article needed. It's not zero.
Ah,
Okay?
okay.
No article needed. Okay? It means
Yeah.
no article. It's just a symbol. Just a symbol. Right? So let's move on to the next. Look, like this one. It's not zero. Right? Or it is zero crossed. It means no need to use an article. Huh? Who's
Okay.
going to
Okay, sir.
answer?
Thank you.
Mayar?
Sir, can I
Mayar?
answer?
Mayar? Mayar?
Can
Yes.
Go
Can you
on.
hear me, sir?
Omar, thank you يا عمر.
I
يا
answer?
ميار go. Yeah, go on يا ميار يلا.
Sir, I'm
No,
Malak.
sir, I am answering. I am speaking, but I don't know if you can hear me or no.
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
already,
I can hear you.
yeah, I told you it's B.
B. Choose the correct article for unique entitle in entities. Internet has changed how we communicate. B. A is the correct answer. Unique things that are the only ones of their kind. Internet, such as the sun or the internet, require the definite article. The moon, we cannot say moon without that. We cannot say sun without that. Internet cannot be mentioned without that. All right. Okay, شباب, you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Which phrase correctly uses a measure word for an uncountable noun?
Can I answer?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Which phrases correctly uses a major word for an uncountable noun? It's I think it's C.
An item of furniture? Yes. Because the word furniture is itself uncountable. So when I want to make it countable, so I refer to a piece of furniture, an item of furniture, okay, which is just one thing or two things as I need. Question number 8. Select the correct article usage for a specific uncountable noun. Water, space, before water, space. Water in this bottle is cold.
Sir,
Okay,
can I
can I?
answer?
Mazin, Noor Mazin.
The water in the bottle is cold.
The water in this bottle is cold. Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Ya Noor. Next, Ya Shabab. What is the correct way to talk about languages and the sports according to the zero article rule?
Okay,
Huh?
can I answer?
Read. Yeah, yeah. Okay, go on.
Okay. What is the correct way to talk about languages and sports according to the zero article rule? It's she speaks Japanese and plays tennis. The first
Okay.
one.
The first one, she speaks Japanese and plays tennis. Yes, that's correct. Languages and sports are specific categories that typically do not use any article. All right. You. The last question. When
May
coffee is used as a countable noun, what does it usually mean?
may may I
Okay.
Mr. May I answer?
Yeah, go on.
When coffee is used as a countable noun, what does it usually mean?
Which answer?
Coffee beans?
The coffee beans. A cup of coffee. A cup of coffee. When coffee is used as a accountable noun, what does it usually mean? A cup of coffee. It was like paper that I mentioned seconds ago. All right. Coffee as a material. Coffee as something we use to make cups of coffees for ourselves. Coffee as a material to make cups of coffee. But the cup of coffee is just countable. In this case, it is countable. But as a material, coffee is not or is uncountable, like paper. Like paper as a material, it's uncountable. All right? Thank you. You've answered 6 out of 10. It's okay, no problem. But actually, ya shabab, as I told you that today's session will be divided into two main parts. We have already finished the first part, which we recalled, which we revised, refreshed our minds about this topic. All right? Today or now, I'm going to go through the same topic in both boards. How Oxford AQA 9. Can you see my
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is how Oxford AQA 9280, Cambridge 0511 really assess them. What do I mean by them? The articles and countable and uncountable nouns. All right? How these topics are assessed according to the different boards, the IGCSE boards. Both boards treat articles and countability. I mean by countability, if the noun is countable or uncountable, as part of grammar accuracy, but they penalize them differently depending on task and impact on meaning. All right? So this is a very important topic, especially if this topic is connected to both boards of IGCSE. All right? Even with Edexcel. All right? So the three boards, Edexcel, Oxford, and Cambridge, are dealing with this topic equally, and they all refer to the grammar accuracy. All right? If actually you write, for example, Ahmed gave me, or I had seen, um, 3 news on TV. 3 news. Is that correct? Of course, it's not correct. So the grammar accuracy now is not or is in danger because you have already put more than one thing before a noun which is actually uncountable. The word news is uncountable. All right? Although it ends with S. You all know that, I know. So where articles countability are assessed in Cambridge 0511, all right, English as a second language. articles, countability are assessed in. All right, if we go back to the papers of writing, we're gonna see that we have um, three main questions: exercise number 6, exercise number 7, and exercise number 8. Okay, actually, the note taking might be there, or the might be there, or might be there, or the writing or the email writing. All right, the summary writing is actually not um, in all papers, and exercise 8, the extended writing or the article writing. So these things are assessed in the writing section. Okay, they fall under accuracy or language accuracy, grammar, vocabulary, and structure. Okay, in Oxford AQA 9280, articles countability are assessed in paper number 2, in the writing and in the speaking. Actually, if you have already mentioned something without using the correct countable or uncountable noun when you are speaking to the examiner, all right, this actually will be a mistake, and you're gonna lose marks for it. Okay, and these topics fall under accuracy and range of grammar. So you have to be aware that in both boards, countability articles fall under language accuracy in Cambridge, and in Oxford it falls under accuracy and range of grammar. All right, so what is the philosophy of the examiner in both boards? Examiners ask one key question: does the article countability error affect meaning or clarity? When you are sitting for the speaking test, or if you are doing a writing task and you have some mistakes in using the articles a, an, or that, or if you are using countable or uncountable nouns mistakenly in their wrong places, will that affect the meaning or clarity? If they do not, يا شباب, pay attention. If they do not affect the meaning or clarity, then there will be lighter penalty. The marks which will be taken away from you will be maximum 1 mark. But if they affect the meaning or clarity, marks are lost. Huh? You got that? You got that, guys? Hello?
Yes, yes, we got it.
Okay. So make sure that your grammar, the use of articles, the use of countable and uncountable nouns in both boards, if you are doing Cambridge or Oxford, not to have an effect on meaning or the clarity in general. I mean here the clarity in both writing and speaking. Okay. طيب. The next point: how Cambridge 0511 examiners treat errors. How they treat errors. Do they deal with errors separately or together? How many errors have you already made? Then I will take away 1 or 2 marks from you. Look at this example. From Cambridge Mark Scheme Logic. Errors are acceptable if meaning is clear and the control is generally secure. Errors are acceptable if meaning is clear and the control is generally secure. You know, Shabab, when we studied the descriptive writing, you still remember when I explained how to make descriptive writing? You remember?
Yes.
Sometimes when you did the homework and sent that to me, I said wonderful, fabulous. Although there were many mistakes in grammar and spelling, but actually I overcame them. I didn't count them as mistakes because one or two mistakes are not that big deal. All right? So all Cambridge and Oxford examiners are treating errors unless they affect your meaning and your clarity, okay? And you are controlling the overall situation, okay? Type. Example Cambridge style. I received an information about the event. Huh. This meaning is clear, right? So minor accuracy slip. Candid can still score 6 to 7 out of 8 for language. You've made a mistake. You've made a mistake. All right. This student has already made a mistake because "and" cannot be put in front of information. But here the meaning is still clear. The meaning is still clear. So, okay, take the highest score.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah. Okay. Go on.
I received an information is wrong. So what do I use instead of it?
I received information, a piece of information.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. An item of information. But do not put "an" in front of the word information. All right. So in this case, the examiner dealt with this mistake as a minor because the clarity is okay, the meaning goes on, all right, or the meaning is clear. So no problem for taking the highest mark. But if the errors are repeated, the information were useful and the advices helped me. How many mistakes can you find in this sentence? Huh?
Two, I
How many
think.
mistakes?
I think two.
How many?
Two.
2. Okay. Can you name them?
Were useful because we can't put where after information,
Okay,
and
of course.
advices can't come as a ruler.
Yeah, this is a mistake, and this is a mistake as well. So I have already highlighted them. Uncountable noun plus plural verb, the information. The second one, incorrect plural of advice. Here, it shows weak control of countability. Language band drops to 4 or 5. Okay يا شباب?
Okay.
You are not going to be penalized because you've already made one mistake. You've already made one mistake, and this mistake does not affect the overall meaning. But if these mistakes are a lot, then your band score will be dropped. Okay, so you have to make sure that all your writings, all sentences, all sentences are under control in order not to lose marks, in order to make sure that you are under Abdurrahman Mustafa. What do you mean by send to the DR only?
Because there is somebody's answering in the chat. I saying send to the doctor only, not all to all.
Okay, okay. Are they sending to the WhatsApp group or what?
No, the group chat.
Okay, no problem, no problem. You can send. I see the chat when I'm explaining this session. Okay, يا شباب, is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
All right. The third part, errors that change the meaning. Okay, here the serious or the penalty, the drop in band score is severe, is serious. I want a water to drink. I want a water to drink. What's that? Is this a student or an IGCSE student who wrote this sentence?
Yeah.
He shouldn't do that. Or the students must not do that because they are studying the highest level or one of the highest level of language, so they must know already that there are some grammatical rules we cannot overcome. We cannot make the opposite, right? So this sounds unnatural. I want a water to drink. Suggest good grammatical awareness. Clear grammatical weakness. Examiner penalizes accuracy more strongly. Huh. I think now it is clear. So you have to be aware when to put the countable, when to put the uncountable, when to use the articles, when not to use the articles, which is important, and how the examiners deal with different types of mistakes or errors that happen casually in the test, right? Even in the speaking test or in the writing test. As I'm going to revise them again, go back to number one. Huh? Uh, A, occasional errors. I've received an information. No, there's actually a mistake, but it is a minor accuracy slip. The band score is still the same. Number two, repeated errors. Your band score will be dropped. Okay? The serious penalty goes to the errors that change the meaning. All right? So here, the student shows grammatical weaknesses. So examiner penalizes accuracy more strongly. Right. Look here at this example, Cambridge 0511 real exam style examples. Summary writing, exercise 7. Cambridge expects article accuracy, but prioritize content first. Candidate sentence. Water is important for health. Water is important for health. Okay, so correct. General uncountable noun. Here, water is general and uncountable noun. Full content credit, no grammar penalty. The candidate sentence, the water is important for health. Overuse of the meaning is still clear, slightly unnatural. Slightly unnatural, but the meaning is clear, so it's okay. No content loss, minor language penalty only. Okay, so here using the article the will actually be clear in the penalty in the language section marks that you will be given, but the content's still the same. Okay, let's move on to Oxford. How Oxford AQA 9280 Examiners treat errors. Oxford AQA is slightly stricter on grammar consistency, especially in, يعني look at this word, slightly stricter on grammar consistency, especially in formal writing, longer responses. Okay, look here at these mistakes and how Oxford examiners deal with different errors. Homework is difficult, but teacher gives help. One article misuse, one countability error is still acceptable in mid-high bands if ideas are clear. So here is the single error. What is the error in this sentence, ya shabab? What is the error in this sentence?
Maybe when the sentence said gives a help.
Sorry?
When he said gives a help.
Gives a help.
Yes.
Homework.
We are supposed to use the
Where?
behind homework.
Behind or before?
Before homework, I'm sorry.
Before homework. The homework is difficult, but teacher gives a help. So it should be the here. So should be the here. All right? But it is not there. So this mistake is a minor mistake. Only one single mistake. All right? It's still acceptable in mid-high bands. So
Sir,
that,
how is a help? How is it not a mistake?
it's not a mistake. A help gives a help.
But help, you can't put in the band or like a or an after help, like a especially. We can't put a after the word help
No, no,
before
no.
sir.
Help. It's a word. Give a help. Give a hand. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Also, we can use the instead of homework. We can use it before the teacher gives a help. The teacher gives a help. It's okay. All right. So the bands. I think someone asked about bands. The bands which are related to language, starting from band 1, band 2, band 3, 4, band 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, the highest in language is 5 and 6 for Oxford. Okay. The second pattern of errors is the grammatical band drops. Students need a guidance and an advice to improve knowledge. Okay.
An advice?
What is the problem? Yes, an advice. So guidance is treated as countable. Guidance is treated as countable.
We
Advice
can
is
put
treated as countable. Article misuse. Okay, so how many mistakes are there in this sentence? 3 mistakes. So how can or how well the examiner deal with all these repeated errors? So here, the note which will be given from the examiner, limited control of uncountable noun. So accuracy band drops clearly. And instead of band 5 and 6, will be band 3 and 4. Okay? Okay, Mohammed, go on. What do you want to say? Huh? Okay. Let's go to the writing band logic. Top bands, as I said, band 5 and 6. mostly accurate, errors rare. There are errors, yes, but they are rare. The middle band 3, 4. Some errors, but meaning is clear. Low bands 1 and 2. Frequent misuse, weak awareness. Okay يا شباب. So direct comparison, same errors, 2 boards. She gave me an advice. Look, this is a mistake here. How the Cambridge deal with this and how Oxford deal with this. Cambridge, minor slip if not repeated. If there is a repetition of the same mistake, then marks will be dropped. But Oxford says penalized more if repeated. Okay? What examiners do not penalize heavily? Both boards are lenient. You know the meaning of lenient?
Means gentle or careful.
Huh? Who can give me the meaning of the word lenient?
Can I?
Yeah?
Lenient means like being gentle or like generous, like not
Yes.
too strict.
Yes, not too strict. Forgiving, kind, mild, gentle. ممتاز. ممتاز. Thank you. Okay, so missing articles in informal writing, zero article instead of the missing articles in informal writing. Missing articles, you didn't write them, you don't write them. So you miss writing them. All right? You miss writing them. For example, when I say information instead of the information. So here you've missed writing that. So it's okay. Zero article instead of the when missing, when meaning is clear. Zero article instead of the. When I say I bought, like the example one of you said minutes ago, I bought a book. All right. And instead of writing the book I bought or the book was about, it said book was about. So here, zero article, no article is used instead of using the. Minor overuse of the. Minor overuse of the. So example, not heavily penalized. Life is hard in the modern world. It's acceptable. All right. Instead, we can say the life is hard and in the modern world. But if I say life is hard, it's okay, no problem. Type examiner, red flags. These immediately lower the grammar accuracy band. Grammar accuracy band, all right? And informations. Look, all these are very serious mistakes. The student who did or does something like this will actually lack the basics of countability knowledge. Right? All these are very serious mistakes. And informations, many advices, a furniture, the life is difficult as a general meaning. A homework, these show lack of basic countability knowledge. All right? Here, the last point, final examiner focused advice. Very important. One article mistake will not fail you. One article mistake will not fail you. Repeating the same mistake will. Repeating the same mistake will fail you. So be careful when you write, when you speak, to use the correct countable, the correct uncountable, the correct article, All right? So examiners look for awareness of countable versus uncountable, ability to use no article, the, a or an flexibly, consistency, not perfection. Consistency, not perfection. Make sure to use the correct article. Make sure to use the correct countable and uncountable noun when you are sitting for the speaking test, when you are writing the different passages or different writing questions. Huh? Do you have any questions, ya shabab?
No.
No.
No questions? Huh? Tell me,
Yes.
was today's topic interesting?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, at the beginning, I planned to explain the pure grammatical rules of countable, uncountable, and the articles. But when I sat with myself for seconds and said, those students are actually excellent students. All right. It's better to go in this topic according to how the examiners look for the mistakes the students make, which will be better in order to give them a sight or to lead them through their writings, how to, let's say, how to write correctly, how to use the grammatical rules correctly according to the viewpoint of the examiners. So I can see that this way of dealing with the topic, dealing with this topic is perfect because you write, you speak. All right. Are you with me?
Yes, we are.
All right. I will send this one or this document, this file on Telegram and WhatsApp as well after the session, inshallah. Do you have any questions, ya shabab?
No, thank you.
You're welcome and have a nice day and thank you very much. And inshallah, as soon as I decide the timings of Ramadan sessions, I will tell you inshallah, and I will publish that on the WhatsApp group, and you will know the timings bi'idhnillah. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Goodbye.